Today, we're gonna discuss certain solids, develop formulas in finding their volumes, and apply these formulas in the solution of various practical problems. We're going to discuss cube, rectangular parallelopipe, and right circular cylinder. Let's start with cube. A cube is a polyhedron whose 6 faces are all squares. The 3 dimensions of a cube are equal to each other, therefore, all sides or edges are equal. All the faces of a cube are congruent squares, therefore, we will have a formula of volume is equal to x cubed. For example, you are given a cube whose side is equal to 6 inches. To solve for the volume, you'll have V is equal to 6 raised to 3. And that will give you 216. You'll have a volume equal to 216 cubic inches. After the cube, we have the rectangular parallelopipe. A rectangular parallelopipe is a polyhedron whose 6 faces are rectangles. The properties of a rectangular parallelopipe are: the parallel edges of a rectangular parallelopipe are equal. Also, the opposite lateral faces of a rectangular parallelopipe are equal and parallel. Any 2 opposite faces of a rectangular parallelopipe may be taken as the base. Lastly, every section of a rectangular parallelopipe made by a plane parallel to the base is equal in area to that of the base. The volume of a rectangular parallelopipe is equal to the product of the base and the altitude. So, we have volume is equal to base times altitude, also known as volume equals to A, B, and C. A, B, and C, where A is the base, B and C is the altitude. Now that we know the formula of volume in a rectangular parallelopipe, here is an example. If storage room has a rectangular floor 76 feet by 42 feet, the walls are vertical and 20 feet high. If there is no window, find the storage space of the room. The storage space of the room is the volume of the parallelopipe. The volume of a parallelopipe is found by using V is equal to B times H. Consider the area of the floor as base and the height of the room as the altitude h. So substituting B with 42 times 76, and H equal to 20. And the formula we get, volume is equal to 42 times 76 times 20. We have 42 times 76 times 20. We have 63,840 cubic feet equals to 63,840 cubic feet. Now that we are done with cube and rectangular parallelopipe, comes the last topic, the right circular cylinder. A right circular cylinder is a circular cylinder whose elements are perpendicular to its base. Its properties are: the axis of a right circular cylinder is the line joining the center of the bases. A right circular cylinder may be generated by the revolution of a rectangle about one side as an axis, and is therefore also called a cylinder of revolution. The center of any section of a right circular cylinder parallel to the base is on the axis. Any element of a right circular cylinder is equal to its altitude. Lastly, every section of a right circular cylinder made by a plane containing an element is a rectangle. So, the formula of the volume in right circular cylinders are same with the formula of the rectangular parallelopipe, which is volume is equal to base times height. We have here a problem for right circular cylinder. The diameter of a well is 6 feet and the water is 7 feet deep. How many gallons of water are there in the well? We can solve this with the formula of volume is equals to base times the altitude. However, in terms of diameters, since we are given diameter, we can solve for base with the formula of pi times diameter squared all over 4. So we can solve it by pi times the diameter of 6 squared divided by 4. Multiply it with 7 feet squared and altitude. We can get a volume of, calculator, pi times 6 feet squared all over 4 multiply with 7 feet squared. We'll have a volume of 1,385.44 gallons. 1,385.44 gallons. we solve the volume of the well.